What's up, everybody? TC coming at you with a LWIAY video, and today I'd like to start by thanking everyone for supporting my last music video, for watching it, giving me some cool comments in the comment section, also showing it to friends and family and stuff like that. I really appreciate it. I did put a lot of effort into it. It was just supposed to be a small little video. Not even a video, it was supposed to just be a song that I wanted to sing for the grade 8s in class. I ended up thinking about the idea of making a music video, kind of blew up from there. And I also want to thank the teachers that also decided to join me in this, because they made it a lot more fun than it would be if it was just me. So thank you for all of that. I also want to give a shout out to Set E, 7I, my homeroom class this year, even though I didn't really sing the song for them since they're gonna be graduating next year. I still want to thank them for being awesome. They really brought me a lot of joy this year. They gave me some awesome gifts also, so thanks a lot for that, which are really not needed. I always tell people that if you want to give a gift to a teacher, if you write a letter and just tell them the things that you enjoyed throughout the year, that's a really cool thing to receive, and you might even make them cry. So that's all for the intro. Now, let's jump into LWIAY. Put your entries in my old tissue box, and I'll read submissions on the next episode of LWIAY. Alright. So, what was the question? I know this question was up like maybe a month and a half ago. I left it up for like 3 weeks. I said it was going to be the last LWIAY. I only got 5 entries. The entries look like they're pretty long. I haven't read them, so should be interesting. The question was, what's the craziest thing that someone made you believe or made you do? So that was sort of like, when in your life were you the most gullible and did something or got convinced about something that wasn't true? I think the question is a bit hard to answer. Maybe that's why I don't have that many. Maybe people weren't super interested in it anymore. I don't know. For me, I know I'm very gullible. I kind of trust people, maybe a bit too much, but that's just the way it is. When people tell me something, I tend to believe them. The time I can remember, the closest time, is one of my students this year said, oh man, someone wrote Gullible on the ceiling, and I looked and it's like, well, okay, yeah, obviously I just got had there. He tried a second time and almost got me the second time, but I was good. I didn't do it, thankfully. So let's see what kind of things people had. So I have 5 entries here, and we'll just finish with that today. Alright, ooh, that's a long one. My parents always made me go into my room while she vacuumed so I wouldn't be scared of the vacuum. I guess this person was kind of scared of the sound. When I was slightly older, I refused to go to my room, and my mom tried to convince me it would scare me, but I stayed put. Whoa, what a rebel. I saw the vacuum, thought it was a monster, and I tucked myself into a ball to keep my legs close to me. I thought it would eat my feet. I was gullible. My mom let me believe this for a long time. So the vacuum would eat your feet. That's a good one. That's not too bad. I can only imagine it actually happening. My dad convinced me that I could ride my bike on a thin sheet of ice in the ditch. I fell in and froze. Yikes. I mean, if you're actually frozen, then this is another person that came back from heaven to give me the story of their unfortunate death. But no, in all seriousness, seems kind of a hard thing to have happen to you, going on the ice and falling through, especially if your parent is the one that kind of convinced you to do it. A bit unfortunate. When I was little, I loved ketchup. I'm a huge ketchup fan myself. Definitely people that know me well know that I like to put like a bunch load of ketchup on my hot dogs and hamburgers and stuff like that. So I can understand this person, the feelings for the ketchup. It's very nice. Very, very nice. I love ketchup, and my mom and her friends tricked me into eating a huge scoop of a hot sauce on my burger, telling me it was ketchup. Worst day ever. So yeah, that's actually a not bad one. I'm surprised that I never got caught for something like that, you know. because I would definitely have a bunch of ketchup in there, and then if it was hot sauce, I'm not very good with spicy food, so that would be a pretty good prank against me. Don't do it, friends. I know you're thinking about it. Oh, there's another one there. Okay, I got 6. I didn't get tricked, but someone did something ridiculous. I like ridiculous things. This is why we do this show. Very nice. My brother and I were talking. Then the room crowded, and we suddenly couldn't hear each other. My brother wears glasses, and what he did was that he took his glasses off to hear better. Interesting, yeah. I think I've seen that before, actually. It's kind of silly. TLDR, my brother and I were talking, and he couldn't hear me, so he took off his glasses to hear better. I don't think I needed a TLDR for this one. It wasn't that big, but thanks for that nonetheless. All right, we got 2 more. Not me, but... Oh, really? Not you? Are you going to do that, really? Okay, fine. I once made a friend believe that you could put a needle through your pupil because it was a hole that went through your eye. No, she didn't try it. Yes, she knows better now. Well, hopefully you would have stopped her if she was going to try it. Cool fact, I taught the parts of the eye. It's a grade 8 subject in science, and the pupil is technically a hole, but it lets the light in. It doesn't let other things in. In fact, the first thing you're going to hit is the cornea, which is like your shield in front of your eye. So if I taught you that, I hope you remember that. But the pupil is indeed a hole, but it doesn't let anything in. It just lets light in. Last one on the ground. My brother and mom used to trick me into believing that broccoli were little chocolate-filled trees. And if I ate them, I would be strong. Very cool. In short, I was gullible and believed them and ate them, of course. They never had chocolate in them. They tried this with celery, but I didn't like it and refused to eat it. At a certain point, the trick is not gonna work anymore, right? So broccoli, chocolate-filled mini trees. Very cool. I like it. Maybe I would have eaten broccoli if my parents said the same lie. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of vegetables, but I eat them because I have to. Pro tip from a teacher. All right, so that's the end. I do want to thank again the student that made this shirt. Oh, me and the boys shirt. Isn't that hilarious? I mean, in a few months it's going to be a bit irrelevant, but it's always going to kind of make me think of the end of the year. It was a pretty big meme. I put it in my exams. I just think it's funny, and it's from a cartoon, a Spider-Man cartoon that I used to watch. Like, I used to watch these characters, actually. I remember these characters are from an old school Spider-Man show. So thanks again for that shirt. What a cool shirt. I also got a bunch of other cool presents from students, mostly like shirts that are pretty cool. Like, I got a Naruto shirt, which is fun. The classically trained that I have in my music video for the old school NES, which I'm kind of representing right now in my head. This is a gift from someone in Japan, actually, when I was over there. This is a real hat from Japan, which is pretty cool. I got like that choose your weapon one. So anyway, I'm sorry if I forgot one of your shirts, but I got some really students. I got a cool Zelda mug this year that I'm not gonna unpack. I'm gonna send it straight home when I send all my stuff. But yeah, I really appreciate the students that noticed, that I'm a huge nerd and give me gifts according to that, which again, you don't have to do anyway. So that's all for today. Hope you had a good time. I'll be uploading a bit more during the summer, but I am pretty busy. I got some plans. I got to move back home, which is really never a good thing. Moving is never good. Don't do it if you don't have to. But we'll see if I can make maybe a couple more videos before I move out. And then I'll have a new background. It's going to be my parents' house, so that's kind of, it's going to be kind of a boring background, I think. But once I move back out of there around September or whatever, I think I'm going to buy some stuff that I can put in my background to make it much more cooler than a gray wall. So hopefully you'll look forward to that. And hopefully I'll still want to make videos, It's something that is pretty fun, but it's something I might kind of get over and sort of move on from that. So I guess we'll see where my channel goes. Until then, have a good day, a good night, and peace out.